Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another Capitol Hill update. I'm Tabitha Walter, the political director of Eagle Forum.
And I'm Kirsten Hassler, our executive director. Well, Senate Judiciary hearings on Biden's Supreme Court nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson kicked off earlier this week. And Monday's hearing was simply opening statements from Judge Jackson and then the members of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Although all remarks from senators were civil and complimentary of her credentials, they also gave us an indication of their attitude toward the nominee and the concerns they may bring up over the next 2 days.
Senate Republicans are still sore over Democrats' political fanfare during the last two Supreme Court nominee hearings, and rightfully so. Senator Lindsey Graham from South Carolina assured Judge Jackson that she would be given a fair hearing as opposed to the hearing that Justice Brett Kavanaugh received. If you remember, back in 2018, it was complete chaos. Senator Mike Lee from Utah expounded on Senator Graham's comments by saying, quote, "Engaging in the politics of personal destruction is not something we should ever aspire to do. It is something that has occurred in this committee in the context of Supreme Court nominations," end quote.
The topic of race has been an overarching theme throughout the nomination process. Judge Jackson would be the first Black woman to join the Supreme Court if she is confirmed. However, Democrats warned Republicans not to talk about race during the process. That's quite ironic, seeing that Biden made it one of two qualifications for his Supreme Court pick. Additionally, Judge Jackson previously bucked the notion that her race would have any bearing on her rulings, saying, quote, "I don't think that race plays a role in the kind of judge that I have been and that I would be," end quote.
Of course, Republicans have not badgered Judge Jackson about her race, but they questioned her about her views on critical race theory. CRT is a legal theory in which the law is seen through the lens of race and has been inserted into school curriculums to shame young white students. Senator Ted Cruz from Texas asked several pointed questions about her experience with this theory. First, he held up a children's book called Anti-Racist Baby, which asserts that babies are taught to be racist. This book is read to students at Georgetown Day School, where Judge Jackson serves on the board of trustees. She assured Senator Cruz that she was unaware that this book was being read because the board of trustees does not oversee the curriculum. She also said, quote, "Senator, I do not believe that any child should be made to feel as though they are racist or though they are not valued or though they are less than their victims, that they are oppressors. I don't believe in any of that," end quote. Then, when she was questioned on her discussion of the 1619 Project at the University of Michigan, she said she was unaware of the criticisms that it has received. She then summed up her thoughts about CRT by saying, quote, "It doesn't come up in my work as a judge. It's never something that I studied or relied on, and it wouldn't be something I would rely on if I was on the Supreme Court," end quote.
Another hot button topic is her work on child pornography cases. She consistently gave offenders lesser sentences than the recommended amount by prosecutors. Senator Josh Hawley from Missouri described it as an, quote, "alarming pattern," end quote, of leniency. Senator Cruz displayed a poster showing that pattern among 8 cases that averaged 47.2% less than recommended. Judge Jackson seemed unable to accurately defend herself on this issue. She said in multiple times that these claims do not include all of the factors that Congress has told judges to consider, including the probation office's recommendation in these cases. Senator Thom Tillis from North Carolina summed up their feelings on this matter, saying that she exhibits empathy beyond what we are comfortable with.
The only Republican woman on the Senate Judicial Committee, Senator Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee, took up the mantle of asking questions pertaining to gender and women's rights. She invoked comments made by the late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg on men and women having enduring qualities and asked Judge Jackson if she agreed. Judge Jackson dodged the question and refused to answer a later question asking her to define the word woman. On the topic of abortion rights, which was also asked by other members, she said it was settled law.
While Judge Jackson is a highly qualified judge, her progressive judicial philosophy and liberal rulings make her a danger to our nation's laws. In this week's Engage with Eagle Forum podcast, First Liberty's Keisha Russell explains Judge Jackson's history and the nomination process. You can find that episode over on eagleforum.org. And while you are there, you can sign up for our emails and alerts. Thank you for listening to this week's Capitol Hill update. From our house to the State House to the White House, this is Engage with Eagle Forum.